Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, I'm sure you guys are all aware of this. It's the last day of Reggae Month. And as such, we wanted to talk about the sound system culture. Let me give you some facts. Now, the sound system culture is a musical culture that was born here in Jamaica in the late 1940s and early 50s. Originally, people would make their own large speaker systems by hand and use them to blast out music in the streets. Now, this culture developed rapidly throughout Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean as it celebrated community, music parties, and ideas that have founded other important aspects of island life, including carnival culture. Now, any sound system often includes DJs, MCs, sound technicians, and you can't forget the audio engineers. This combination leaves us with a collective of people and hardware that, in many ways, functions as an artiste.
Sound systems in Jamaica quickly became a source of great pride for the communities and people involved. Rivalry was sure to follow, and so the sound clash was born. Sound systems would approach artists and ask them to create exclusive records or slightly altered versions of their tracks, paying respect to the sound system by name. These records became known as dub plates and inspired the dub plate culture that dominated dance music in the early 90s, in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah, the first genre of music to be synonymous with sound system was dub music, once a subgenre of reggae, but now a genre in its own right. Now, this style began exclusively as B-sides to reggae records. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, because sometimes what would happen is that the vocal would actually be removed or stripped back and the bass would be turned up to make the tracks more sound system friendly, and samples would be manipulated with lots of effects.
As the first style to be created with sound systems in mind, the sound translates incredibly well onto homemade speakers. While many things have changed in sound system culture, since its early days, almost 75 years ago, many things have stayed the same. It is still all about the bass. It's still all about the music, and it's still all about the partying.
Party!
Yeah.
It's all about that bass.
I am really happy that I grew up during the sound system culture. I was able to go to these events where three, four sounds are playing, and each of them have their own boxes set up. Nobody now play upon somebody else's box. Now play.
Yeah.
And then, you've ever heard the term jump and sound?
Yes.
It literally,
what do you mean?
It literally came about because of sound systems. So one sound wasn't tuned well, which means that the
like
music wasn't clear and proper. So that sound would be referred to as the jump and sound. And you can't be the jump and sound with 4 or 5 other sound there now. Them beat about whole night.
Where would you stand up when you went to these parties?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have persons who would literally stand right in front of the boxes.
But that's what I'm saying. I am that person that want to feel, want to go do everything. Yeah, you're like,
no,
and your ears when you go home and it's like ringing.
No, I'm not that.
That was me.
I'm not
you're
that.
Were you there?
No, I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not. No.
Okay,
no.
so we know that they're all awesome. We know they're all awesome.
Yeah.
Why you rub down yourself?
No, I say no, because it's not that. It's thinking. It's thinking about it.
That's
and then I was at Soundfest I was at Soundfest on Saturday night. So it's like it took me back. It took me back, and then it has transitioned our borders that you have bad sound. It's showmanship now.
Yeah.
So it's the sound, it's the DJ, and if I understand, the DJ is different from MC. The DJ is the one who plays the music.
Yeah.
And you have the MC, the person who's
on the mic.
intros and talks to the crowd.
Yeah, and you need a good MC because your music could be good, but if you're not going, I'm talking to
but
then you could have
you can also have a good MC, right?
Listen.
And then the showmanship, so the Asian acts, them come out in a ninja suit. Saturday night, you had this sound that the guy came from Africa. He's the DJ and he's the MC.
Nice.
And when I tell you this, the man take on one Jamaican selector named DJ Banker. Boy, I know Banker can't bank panic.
Yeah, bang funny. So
The
who
man
is
deal
your
with him away.
favorite
Favorite?
old school? For me,
Favorite?
yeah.
I have several favorites.
No. You have to pick your favorite child, just one. You have to pick one. We know he love all of them. Him love all of uno, but one. One.
I think
Stop feel up yourself, sir.
Bass Odyssey,
Bass Odyssey?
Kilimanjaro.
You just say Bass Odyssey?
Bass Odyssey. No, it's not Bass Odyssey. Bass
Think you might
Odyssey.
give it like a accent?
No, I say
Bass
call it-
Odyssey?
No.
I was like, okay.
No, man, Bass Odyssey.
Okay.
Bass Odyssey,
Odyssey.
Kilimanjaro,
What about the legendary?
Stone of. No, alright, so Stone of no, Stone of. So Stone of. People used to know when Stone of our play from like
Yeah.
before. You don't need to, they don't advertise. Once you pass and you hear the sound set
Headquarters.
up. No, man. And then you see the light them because Stone of was the only sound who used to put some lights on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
And we pass and say, oh, Stone of a play tonight.
Yeah.
It's just a Stone Love. It's just a Stone Love.
Can I tell you a
Yeah.
secret? Can I
What's
tell you a
that?
secret?
What's that?
I was a very good young person. I was very good. Like me there at my house, I'm in my book and whatever. The only time I snuck out of my house, and me did get a whooping from mommy, me not lie, the following morning
Yeah.
was to go to a Stone Love party. Shh, don't tell me.
I never had to. So
Don't tell me,
there was a quote
I was
unquote
12.
lawn or space right
I was
across
12.
from my house growing up. Friday night, Saturday night, you see when them speakers start playing, I had glass windows. So you're in the house, I just hear,
Chicken, 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 chicken.
and it's not, no, it's the walls are vibrating and window
Yeah.
till like 4 or 5 o'clock. Then I'm in a sleep till
It's true, it's true.
sun come up.
And I want to big up, I hate it, but I still have to big up the Jamaican culture. Because we keep it going, you know. Like if you
You
drive
feel
through
the
certain communities, like even Sunday, where I used to live, even like Sunday 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
man.
do like, you're like, what's happening? Some party I keep,
It's
we are
the sound,
committed.
and then what I love about the sound system culture, it's that you will be playing and you have the crowd with you and you make one mistake
No,
and the
negative.
same crowd that was
Negative.
was with you a second before
You're fired.
is now
Fired.
Is it is
Get
so
out.
fickle. I mean,
It's honest.
It can't. Yeah,
honest.
and very real.
It is what it is,
You can't fake it.
Yeah. And if you
You
play a
can't.
song,
Yeah.
like, we don't have long, we're about to go to, we know if you play a song, right, you keep cutting the song them too quick.
Yeah. No.
After a
You
while,
have to
people
hear
are
the
like,
song.
stop that, you
Let me
know.
move you, man.
After,
Let me
yeah,
move
get
you. Come
off.
off our stage,
We want to
son,
hear
boy.
the song. I love that.
It
I
is
love
very, as Odessa said,
Yeah.
it is very, very. Are you said honest?
I did say honest.
You said honest.
I did.
And she
Yeah.
said it's not sanitized.
Yeah.
So it's very real.
It's authentic, it's true,
Yeah.
it's raw, it's pure,
So,
it's without
yeah.
the
So
political.
when you
And
and that is and
On that note,
everybody was
Nobody
it's a
was,
good
yeah,
vibe.
good thing. So listen, we soon come back, you know. We're going to have a video from Richie Spice. Stick and
The
stay.
plain land.
We'll be back
Yes, the plain land.
right away.